Hey guys, welcome back. Now today I will be discussing if Apres gel system is worth that $130 and also comparing it to Aliexpress full cover tips and Makartt full cover tips. So let's get right into today's video. So guys, this is everything that I have from Apres, the tips and the gel system, and these are my nails that I did 2.5 weeks ago. So you can check out that video. And if you guys remember, these are the Maisie new tips that I use. They're sculpted long, square. And I did cut them, so that's why they might look shorter than what they normally are. And I'm just going to open it for you guys so you can see how it looks, the length of it. And I'm also still going to do the bend test. I do this all the time just to show you guys how the nails are. So it bends at the cuticle area, and then it's pretty hard at the tip area, which is good because you do not want it to bend in half while you're wearing them and break. So that's a plus for that. The only thing is, like I said, these new tips are a bit see-through tan. So if you're looking for a full covered tan nails, I wouldn't recommend the Maisie, maybe the Alex one. But I'm also doing the bend test on my nails, just to show you how they are after 2.5 weeks of wearing them. They are pretty good also, nothing breaking or bending in half. So now I just want to talk about my nails. So as you can see, I think like some of the gel I think spilled out, and I did not get all of the gel that was around the cuticle area because it just seems that my cuticle area was not sealed properly, and there's like a little bulge around the cuticle area. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. Now there's no it's not like coming off or popping off or ready to pop off, none of that, but it is just like bulging. There's like a little thin gel that's bulging. I don't know if you can see it here on my middle finger. And now I think it's because, although I love the high apex and the sculpted look, I don't think that it's suitable for my nails, my nail bed. And maybe I should have went a size down, because as I was pressing the nails, I could tell that maybe these nail tips were just too big for my nail bed. And I do have small nail beds. So that's something that you might want to, consider. If you have small nail beds, maybe you want to go down a size, because you do not want the tip to overlap your nail bed. So that's a mistake that I think that I did. Now, if you guys don't remember, I am going to go through the Apres system, or the case that they give you. So now it comes with a pH bonder, which is a dehydrator. And you put that on first. And then comes the primer, which is this gold bottle right here. And this primer is to adhere the nails, prep your natural nails so that when you put the gel on, it'll stay longer. And now this is the extend gel. This is what you use to basically glue. It's like a glue that will adhere the nail tip to your natural nails. And I'm just showing you the thickness of it. It's on the thicker side. Is not like liquid, so it's like maybe a medium velocity. I'm sorry, a medium thickness. I'm not gonna even say that word. And then this is the top coat, and this is a pretty good, decent thickness too, not too liquidy. Next I will show you, oh yes, also here is the lamp. Now I did not use this lamp because it's just harder for me to hold it in one hand, while I'm doing my own hands. If I was doing somebody else, it'd be easier to hold the tip and hold this in another hand. But since I was doing my own nails, I used my lamp that attaches to my desk, and I got that from Amazon. You can check that out in my previous video, the Apres video that I did these nails in. And I also didn't use the nail file because I didn't need to. I have so many nail files, so it'd be a shame to waste a brand new nail file when I don't need to. And it's 180 grit nail file. And then it also came, instructions for the UV light, and also or UV LED, and also instructions how to place the Apres nail tips on. And if you check out my previous video, I did say that number 6 that I'm pointing to should have been in number 2, because this is the part where you file underneath the fake nail tip, and that should have been before you did everything with your nails, so that you don't contaminate your nail beds while they're already finished in prep. So that's just my suggestion. I think that number 6 should have been number 2 before you prep your nails. So that is what it comes with. And then also, as you can see here, before I get into what I was saying, this is soft gel nail tips with the pH bonder, the primer. It just basically labels everything that it has inside the kit, also their website. And now this black box comes with the kit underneath. And in order to buy this gel system, you have to buy a black box. It does not go along with the new tips. So here I'm just showing you these sculpted long square nail tips. It's basically like the Maisie ones, the ones that I have on right now, but just in clear. Now these are the ones that this is the Alex, I believe. And that is the natural ones. So those are the only ones that I have in natural, which I feel like I should have got more natural tips. I don't know why I just got sculpted. I was just so hooked on the fact that, oh, that has a high apex, but some high apexes doesn't look good on all nail beds. And I think that my nail beds might be one of them, but I'll try it again and do smaller sizes to see, if that's the case or not. So now I'm going to compare these nail tips that I got from Aliexpress. And they're obviously clear and natural. So, or I should say not with a sculpted high apex. So these are the only ones that I can compare these, the Apres to. Or I should say the Apres, because those are the only natural ones. I got a stiletto, another one. So these are like the same length. They look almost like, identical, except for obviously the color. But they both have that nice round shape. I think the Apes might be a little bit more squared at the cuticle area than this one, and this one might be rounded at the cuticle. That's what it looks like to me. And like I said, these are Aliexpress full cover nail tips that claim to be gel. I don't really know if they're gel or not, but it said that they were gel nail tips. So, like I said, they look pretty good to me. And now let's do the bend test, right? So let's see how good they actually really are. Oh, this is the part where I was talking about that the Apres might be more of a square cuticle area, and where you see that I'm pointing at, and the Aliexpress is more rounded, which I like. I think that, that's what you should look for. But like I said, you can always round off with the nail file, just reshape the cuticle area to make sure that it fits your cuticle perfectly fine. And that's not a problem at all. But yeah, I'm just trying to show you what may be bigger. Obviously, I think that the Apres nails was a little bit bigger than the Aliexpress nails. And one thing I can say is that okay, so now I'm gonna do the bend test. So this also was pretty hard at the cuticle area. It wasn't as soft as the Maisie ones. So yeah, I mean that's not a problem. Maybe it's just the way that they made the stiletto ones. And it was hard at the tip too, but so were these. So, or I shouldn't say, nope, it was not. So it was softer at the cuticle area. You see how bendable that was? It was a whole lot bendable at the tip area. I'm sorry, at the cuticle area, and at the tip it was hard. So I don't know which might be better or not, but there was no crease in the middle when I bend them. So, the Apres was maybe a little bit more durable than the AliExpress ones. But I have worn the AliExpress ones, and they gave no problem. So now I'm going to pull out my Amazon full cover tips that I got, which is Makarrt brand. And I got these from from Amazon, like I said. But they're Makartt, and it's the same shape. I wanted to show you guys all the same shape so you can see the similarities in each one's. Now, the Makartt one is very similar in size, so they're all around the same size and length. I think the Makartt one is just a bit shorter. Yeah, I think that one is a bit shorter. They're all the same. I put out number 3 for all of them. So the nail size is all number 3 for each nail tip. But the Makartt is on the right hand side, and the AliExpress one is on the left hand side, and then the Apres is in the middle. And as you can see, the Makartt is shorter. But the Makartt one now, it looks the same. It has more of that, let me see, I should say, yeah, it's still a little bit more rounded edge, cuticle area than the Apres. But I did, yeah, see, it's a little bit more, it's, okay, so I should say it's more squared off than the AliExpress, but still rounded than the Apres. And I'm talking about the cuticle area where you fit the nail inside, when you attach the nail. So now for the bend test for the Makartt seems stronger. And I only say that, I'm just showing you guys how they size up, like if they're around the same length, they are. So now I say that because, see, I'm doing here the bend test because look how hard it was for me to bend. Now, these might just be regular ABS plastic tips, which, that's fine. They're not gel. But you do want strength when it comes to these full cover tips because you do not want them to break while you're, just doing your daily activities. Now, when saying that, I do think that you might need a little bend just because when you have a little bend, it will prevent it from breaking, because it's just like having a stick, and then because the stick doesn't bend, it's going to break in half because of the pressure when you put too much pressure against it. But if the stick had a little bend in the middle, it wouldn't crack, right? So that's the only thing that I can say with that. So I do think that, but like I said, I've tried the Makartt nails and they were like really pretty. I've used them in my seashell. So hard. I don't know why I have a funny time saying that word, but seashell video while I made that design. And then I think the love video, I've used those Makartt nail tips in a lot of my videos, and They've never seemed, you know, like it was a hard time. I like the way that they were against the cuticle area, unlike the ones that I'm wearing right now from Apres. I just don't like the way my cuticle area has grown out. Or like I said, it could have been me. It could have been me not sealing the cuticle area, and I will try it again. I will most likely use these these natural tips, the ones that I have right now, and the Alex, stilettos. I'm gonna use that most likely in another video to see if if it's me, or if it's this sculpted look or whatnot, just to see what's going on with the nails. And this is Lila, I believe, these nails. And I'm just going to show you how these nails look. You guys can always check out my previous video or my nail haul video where I go into details with the Apres nail system and show you everything that I got. But basically all the tips that I got were sculpted except for the Alex natural ones. So yeah, I'm just showing you guys how these look. So these are all the tips that I got from Apres, Lila, Alex, Maisie, and the clear ones. Yeah, so this is everything that I got. Now, my honest opinion, when it comes to Apres, do I think it's worth the money? No, I really don't. The only reason I say that is because, I don't know, I expected the nail tips to look so much different. They look like press-ons to me, like, okay, so I'm gonna show you guys my nail tips. Do you see them right now? They look like press-ons a little bit, and you don't want people to notice that you got full cover tips on. That's not what they should be. But like I said, maybe it was because it's sculpted, I don't know. Maybe it was my first time trying them, but I've used full cover tips before, and I did not have that problem before using the Makarrt or the Aliexpress ones. I'm just showing you guys that I am missing a gem on my ring finger, and a stone. I think we have one stone in my pointer finger, and then a gem on my ring finger on the left hand side. Both of my ring fingers are missing a gem, which is fine, but everything else was intact. So I did have a rough 2.5 weeks, because I definitely wanted to test these out and see how durable they were. And they're pretty durable. Don't get me wrong. They are durable, Like I banged like 3 of my fingers and the nails still was on, it was no lifting and no popping off. So that's definitely an A+. But like I said, I don't think that it's worth the money, because when you buy the system, I believe it's about $90, and then you have to spend $30 on nail tips plus shipping, which I forgot how much that was. But overall, I think it's about like $140, maybe $30 that you're spending, maybe more. And I'm just showing you what I use to glue on the nail tips. I mean, the glue on the rhinestones. So it's not bad though. This nail glue, these beetles, is not bad. It's just like I said, I did do a lot of damage. So I did want to try out, or I will be trying out, for my rhinestones, is this Gorilla Glue gel that I seen, and I was like, oh, let me try it out, So this is what I'm going to try out. Yeah, the Gorilla Glue and the beetles. Instead of the beetles next time when I do some rhinestones, because it looks good to use. But yeah, like I said, guys, honest opinion, I don't think it's worth the money, but it's up to you. You could definitely, maybe the only things that you would need, maybe the new tips are nice to use, but I saw that Amazon has new tips now. And if you want that sculpted look, that's the only thing that I can say that, you might want from Apres. But Makartt, nails and Aliexpress have been good. I've used it on my daughter, the Aliexpress nails full cover tips, and she's been 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks with them. You know, and I use that same Beetles nail gel glue for instead of the extend gel. That's what I would use in my own prepping. I prefer for top coat is E Nail Couture shiny top coat. That's my favorite top coat. And primer, you can always get primer. You can always use a dehydrator. So it's up to you guys. Like I said, for me, I don't think it's worth the money. I just wanted to use it. I mean, I got the system because I want to use it on my clients and I want to be professional about it. So that's why I got the entire system so that I can include that in my nail services, the Gel-X system. But thank you guys so much for watching. And let me know what you guys think. If you feel the same way about it or not, if you feel like it's worth the money, please let me know in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, like I said, and I will see you guys next time.